Matthew McConaughey, the Academy Award-winning actor celebrated for his wide-ranging performances across dramatic and comedic roles, has long been admired for the intensity and authenticity he brings to the screen. However, when it comes to the most emotionally charged moments in his films, he has developed a very specific philosophy and technique that he swears by. He strongly prefers to capture these scenes in the very first take, believing that subsequent attempts often lose the raw, genuine feeling that makes them powerful. One of the most striking examples he frequently references is a pivotal sequence from Christopher Nolan's science fiction epic Interstellar. In that film, McConaughey's character, Cooper, is an astronaut who embarks on a desperate mission to save humanity, leaving his young children behind on Earth. As the story progresses, he finds himself in a situation where he is able to view video messages from his kids, who have aged significantly while he has been away due to the effects of time dilation in space. The scene shows him watching these messages in isolation, witnessing his son and daughter grow from children into adults, realizing how much of their lives he has missed. The emotional weight of that moment, grief, regret, love, and helplessness, brings visible tears to his eyes on screen, creating one of the film's most memorable and heart-wrenching sequences. McConaughey has explained that this particular scene was deliberately shot in a single take, and he credits that decision with preserving its authenticity. He described the setup: sitting down in front of the screen with Nolan directing him to relax and simply react to the footage as it played. There was no extensive rehearsal designed to perfect every nuance. Instead, the focus was on capturing the initial, unfiltered response. He recalled Nolan saying something along the lines of getting the close-up right away, allowing the actor to experience the material fresh without overthinking it. According to McConaughey, the magic happens precisely because of that first exposure. On the initial take, he genuinely doesn't know exactly what he's going to feel or how his body will respond. The surprise element keeps the performance alive and prevents it from becoming mechanical. He has observed that after the first take, everything shifts into the realm of acting, repeating beats, adjusting timing, hitting marks, which can dilute the organic emotion. By contrast, the debut attempt carries the purity of real discovery. He strives to stay relaxed enough in those moments so that the feelings can surface naturally, without the interference of self-consciousness or technical precision overriding instinct. To achieve that level of believability, McConaughey often personalizes the fictional scenario in a profound way. In the case of Interstellar, he imagined what it would feel like if he, in real life, were separated from his own 3 children, Vida, Levi, and Livingston, for years on end, watching them grow up without him being present. He described the gut-wrenching sensation of picturing himself as dead to them in terms of shared time, missing birthdays, milestones, and everyday moments. That visceral, sick feeling of permanent loss became the emotional anchor for his performance, allowing genuine tears and vulnerability to emerge. By making the story personal, even if only in his imagination, he could access a depth of feeling that felt truthful rather than manufactured. Interestingly, McConaughey has expressed genuine surprise upon learning just how iconic and widely discussed that particular scene has become in popular culture. He appeared on John Mayer's SiriusXM show How's Life and admitted that he hadn't fully realized the extent to which the moment had resonated with audiences. Over the years, Interstellar has enjoyed a significant resurgence in popularity, with new generations discovering the film and sharing clips online. The scene in question has turned into something of a visual milestone, frequently referenced in discussions about powerful cinematic moments, emotional acting, and the enduring impact of Nolan's storytelling. This preference for first takes isn't limited to Interstellar alone. It reflects a broader approach McConaughey applies whenever a scene demands deep emotional honesty. He believes that over-rehearsal or multiple retakes can turn authentic reactions into performances that feel rehearsed and less convincing. Directors and actors who work with him often note his ability to stay present and open in those critical moments, allowing whatever arises to come through without forcing it. This method requires trust, both in himself and in the director, to commit to capturing the scene early rather than refining it endlessly. McConaughey's philosophy also ties into his overall view of acting as a craft that balances preparation with spontaneity. He prepares rigorously for roles, immersing himself in the character's world, backstory, and motivations. Yet when it comes to the most vulnerable heart-on-sleeve scenes, he wants to preserve an element of the unknown. That unpredictability, he argues, is what separates a good performance from a truly transcendent one. Viewers can sense when an actor is genuinely surprised or moved, and that connection makes the moment linger long after the credits roll. His comments also highlight the collaborative nature of filmmaking. Trusting a director like Nolan to recognize when the first take has captured something special is crucial. Many actors might push for additional takes to perfect small details, but McConaughey values the instinctual over the polished in these instances. He has spoken about how the emotional residue from a powerful first take can sometimes carry over into later scenes, giving the entire performance a cohesive emotional thread. In conversations about his career, McConaughey often emphasizes personal growth alongside professional evolution. The rawness he brings to emotional scenes mirrors his own journey of becoming more comfortable with vulnerability, both on screen and off. His willingness to lean into discomfort, whether imagining the loss of his children or confronting other painful scenarios, has earned him praise as one of the most compelling dramatic actors of his generation.